Well, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen faces Congress today with comments on the nation's banking system, of course, in wake of the 3 U.S. bank failures. Yahoo Finance's Jennifer Schonberger is here with the latest. Hey, Jennifer.
Good morning, Rochelle. We're about an hour underway into Treasury Secretary's testimony before the Senate Finance Committee this morning. She has assured lawmakers that the U.S. financial system remains on solid footing and offered a bit of insight into what she thinks may be behind the failure of Silicon Valley Bank, including a run on deposits and a liquidity crunch. Take a listen.
Well, there was a liquidity risk in this situation. There will be a careful look at what happened in the bank and what initiated this problem, but clearly the downfall of the bank, the reason it had to be closed, was that it couldn't meet depositors' withdrawal requests.
Because their capital was losing value and they were not able to access their capital, and I attribute that to the interest rate hikes that we are seeing in the face of the inflation. Am I wrong in that?
Well, my understanding is that the bank, to meet liquidity needs, had to sell assets that it expected to hold to maturity. And given the interest rate increases that have occurred since those assets, including treasuries and government-backed mortgage-backed securities, they had lost market value.
Now, this is supposed to be a hearing on President Biden's proposed budget. And with that, ranking member of the Senate Finance Committee, Mike Crapo, asked whether the president could commit to negotiating with Republicans on spending cuts and that the debt ceiling must involve fiscal restraint. Yellen responded that the president is prepared to discuss spending cuts with Republicans, but that cannot be a condition for raising the debt ceiling and jeopardizing the full faith and credit of the United States. Now, when asked by chairman of the committee, Ron Wyden, whether prioritization of debt is even technically possible, Yellen said she couldn't commit to the feasibility of that, and of course that prioritization of the debt would be default by a different name. I will have more headlines for this as I get them. Rochelle?
All right, thanks for getting us up to speed. Jennifer Schonberger there reporting.